All right, what is going on, YouTube? We are back in it for another one. No Warzone gameplay for this video. As you guys know, I don't play it all that much. I'm currently not recording over any gameplay, but I just recently found some Black Ops 2 gameplay that I completely forgot that I had that was on my theater for Black Ops 2 when I booted it up on the Series S. And I found some pod gameplay. It's not the greatest gameplay, man, but it's back. In 2013, it was back when that map first dropped, man. So I don't know. That's just pure nostalgia right there, man. So we got to go with that gameplay, I feel like, right? I mean, multiplayer, the game mode that made Call of Duty. You know, something that I find pretty interesting is everywhere I go on the socials, I'm hearing people talking shit, not just about Modern Warfare Deuce, but most of it I see is directed at Warzone 2. And you guys know, I don't even follow anybody for Warzone, man. Like I've said in a couple of videos, there's only 2 people that I ever watch for Warzone gameplay. And it's pretty rare for me to even do that. I'll watch a little Doc Disrespect when he's playing Warzone. And I'll watch the Homie Murder Show, right? I got to support the homie. But like when I'm watching it, though, I'm just like, bro, I wish you would jump over to multiplayer. I really have no interest in it, man. But I don't hate the mode. I remember when Battle Royale blew up with Fortnite and shit. I wasn't really around it with PUBG and H1Z1 and shit. But when we started playing Fortnite, me and a couple of homies, just before that game blew up. So by the time it blew up and then everybody was playing it, you know, it was, we were already kind of done with it at that point. We knew what it was. It was cool at first. Like, it was fun for the first little bit. But then it lost that pop, right? Like, I didn't hate it. I definitely didn't love it. It was just like, it was there, you know what I mean? And by that point, like I said, it blew up and, you know, all the super sweats were migrating to Fortnite and all the other battle royales, man, everything. And then Battle Royale was introduced in Call of Duty with Black Ops 4. And I think we can all agree at this point that ever since Battle Royale came into the picture with Call of Duty, multiplayer has been on the back burner, man. Multiplayer gets no love anymore with Battle Royale here. Blackout, in my opinion, I actually liked it more than Warzone 1 or 2. And I know people are going to jump on this video and they're going to hop in the comment section and be like, dude, you're stupid, you suck, you trash. Warzone is way better than Blackout. Well, it had a couple of things on Blackout for me. Warzone 1 did anyway. It had the loadouts, which was nice. You know, I wish they did that with Blackout. And it had the gulag. You know, so you had that second chance to get back in the fight. But I mean, other than that, like, I can't think of too much. I like the Blackout map more than I ever did Verdansk or Caldera or whatever, right? The Blackout map was actually pretty good. But was Warzone 1 really all that great? I mean, people are talking about it like it's this godsend, right? It's the greatest thing we've ever seen in Call of Duty. I'd argue, man, that it released at the right time. I mean, Warzone 1 dropped basically at peak pandemic. You gonna tell me that didn't attribute to a ton more traffic on that game? A lot more people were stuck home, man. People didn't have shit to do. People wanted something to play, and you got this Call of Duty based game that was completely free to play. Here you go, man. It's just sitting there. You gonna try to tell me that the pandemic didn't boost its success? Come on, bro. I'm not saying it's a bad game. That's not what I'm saying. I know there's people out there that genuinely liked Warzone 1, and there's people out there that like Warzone 2. There's just a hell of a lot less of them when you look at these numbers. Man, everybody's talking about how the population has completely fallen off Warzone 2 compared to Warzone 1. All I'm saying is, yo, people are stuck home, man. The pandemic definitely helped, and it's starting to feel like Battle Royale has just gotten stale, man. Like before, you know, back when Fortnite was absolutely, like, they made so much money off Fortnite, it's ridiculous, right? And that's why Call of Duty has been doing this type of greasy shit ever since, because of Fortnite. Fortnite was absolutely killing it. And there was a time where I could jump on my friends list and, like, I would say 80 to 90% of my friends list was playing Fortnite. Nowadays, I literally only see one, and it's one of my good buddies' fiance. She's the only one on my friends list that I ever see playing Fortnite now. And because they got a couple of kids too, right? So I think it's the kids on their accounts that play it. You know, there's nobody playing Fortnite on my friends list anymore. You might see a few for Warzone just because that shit is newer. But it feels like it's gotten stale as hell though, doesn't it? Like, just Battle Royale was here, man. It killed it for a while. It's starting to die off, but you got people here sitting and waiting. You got the multiplayer crowd wondering, when the fuck is it going to be our turn against? You know, there's a lot of reasons why I don't play Modern Warfare Deuce anymore, or why I slowed way down on playing it. It's the skill-based matchmaking. It's the phony-ass gunfights. It's this, it's that. There's so much going on with this game right now, man. It's hard to put it all in one sentence, or even just in one entire video. It's tough to fit it all in there, man. There's just so much shit. But one of the main reasons that kind of keeps me away from the game is because, you know, we don't have a map vote and shit like that, right? And when I'm thinking about hopping on it, because their map rotation is so god-awful in this game as well, too, as not having that map vote, you know, I already know that, all right, so for the first 10 times I search for a lobby, it's going to take forever. I'm going to kill a ton of time trying to get those lobbies. And I would say anywhere between 4 to 7 of those first 10 times I find a lobby is going to be on border crossing. Then I'm going to have a couple of terrace in there. Then I'm going to have a couple of El Asilo before I finally get a fucking map like Fortress or some shit, man. It's just boring, dude. Like, the thought of going through that just to try to get Fortress, which in my opinion is not even a good map. It's just the thought of going through that just to try to get that one gameplay though on a map that I don't even really think is all that good is just like, dude, man, I would just rather do something else, man. Let's go do this. Let's go make a fucking video. Let's go play God of War. Let's go play Borderlands. Let's go do something else, man, because I'm not trying to go through it, bro. Like, waste a half hour to an hour of my life to possibly get gameplay on fucking Fortress or some shit. Come on, man. We're starving for content over here, Activision. When the fuck are y'all gonna wake up and see it, man? These are the people. You're talking about the people right now, the Call of Duty multiplayer crowd. They're the ones that made you motherfuckers rich. Dead ass. And you've been all about that fucking Warzone, man, chasing that Fortnite money. And now you're starting to see those numbers dying way the fuck down, man. It's time to make a change, dude. It's time to go back to what made y'all rich in the first place. It's time to go back to what made y'all successful in the first place. It was fucking multiplayer, bro. Not this Warzone new money. If Halo Infinite dropped a battle royale tomorrow, you think you've lost a lot of players now on Warzone 2? Everybody's just gonna pick up their bags. They're gone, man. Halo Infinite battle royale, they're gone. The fact that you have multiplayer people still hanging around, man, they're just waiting to see if it ever picks back up again, shows you how loyal they really are. Shows you where their money would lie if you actually put care and effort and some soul into your fucking multiplayer, man. They're sitting around, they're waiting. They're waiting for it to be great again. And all you're fucking worried about is a failed game mode. It's time to bring it home, man. It's time to bring Call of Duty back home. Multiplayer is where it's at. And like I said, I don't hate Battle Royale. I don't hate Warzone. I don't have a problem with anybody who enjoys Warzone at all. I don't. There might be a little bit of resentment there towards Activision for letting multiplayer fall to the place that it has in favor of Warzone. But I have nothing against the actual game mode itself. I have nothing against Warzone Battle Royale. For me personally, it's stale. It's, you know, it's leaning towards that boring side. It's really hard for me to get into, man. But I got no problem with people who enjoy it. Multiplayer is Call of Duty's bread and butter, man. It's time to put the focus back to what made Call of Duty great in the first place, man. And I think y'all know it's the truth. Like, they could hire more people. I know that kind of sounds like, I mean, we have 3,000 developers work on this game, and look at the state that it's in. But they could always hire more people, a competent studio that could handle Warzone all by itself, and start putting all your effort and your resources and shit back into multiplayer, and Call of Duty would be top dog everywhere you look again. Right now it's not, man. Every time I turn around, there's somebody talking shit about Modern Warfare Deuce, Warzone 2.0, whatever, man. Just this game seems to be failing at every angle. It's just one big snooze fest to me. Every time I think about hopping on this game, all I want to do is just fall asleep. I want to go for a nap. It's so boring. Like, people want to talk about how boring even Cold War was, some of these other Call of Duties. I don't think I've ever been this bored with a Call of Duty this fast into its life cycle. Like, even Vanguard and shit, man. It's boring is an understatement. You got to do something about that. But that's it. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm out.